welcome back then, Pro Spartan Gamer, episode 55 of Don Bradman Cricket. 2 games left in the T20. Somerset doing terribly in this competition, I'll just show you. Only won 2 games out of the 8 they've played, and they are second from bottom, having a terrible time of it. Really poor season in all forms of cricket at the moment. P Spartan, just see if we can find him. We'll look through what his average is. There he is. So far then, 8 innings, 1 not out. We're averaging exactly 20, 105 runs. So I suppose it's okay. We'd like to be doing better, but 39 highest score, average of 20 is okay. It's not brilliant, but it's better than what the average was last year, which was, I think his average was 14 or something going into it. So he has improved slightly on that. Selection status, still only getting attention. No movement on that. He's not done anything to rock that. And his average in the T20 is up to 15.5 on the back of a couple decent knocks. So out of the 8 innings, we've probably had 4 over 20. So 4 crap innings, 4 over 20. So we're doing okay, but we'd like to finish it off with perhaps getting a 50 in one of these last 2 if we could. Every single T20 so far this season, Somerset have batted second, which is unbelievable. Let's see where they're batting in this one against Warwickshire. At the home ground, the Bradman Oval. This is where he has scored his lion's share of his runs in the T20 this year. But like I say, only 100 runs in 8 innings isn't great. Needs to be a little bit more consistent. Seems to be 1 good innings every 3 or something at the moment for Mr. Spartan in all forms. Who's batting first? Somerset will bat first for the first time this T20 season, so actually setting a bit of a pace. So Warwickshire, not that many, well, a couple spinners, Troughton and Jeetan Patel will be spinning for them, no doubt, but it's pace bowler on, it's Chris Wright, and it's a very decent field again. It's a field that Worcester had set against us, but it's not too bad for early doors. That was lucky, that was nearly a run out. We thought we got a little bit of a clip on that, but we didn't. Not started fantastically well against Somerset. Quite a decent field. But we're off and running with a good shot through the covers. Glad to get away, glad that it's not a duck. So Trestoffic is out and we are now in with Hildreth, the man who scores all the runs for Somerset, it seems like, facing right again. Got it away, not really timed it again. Certainly not timing the ball here in the start of this innings. 2 off 7 balls. Both of them have been edges. It's a good job. Hildreth is in fine form. He's at 3 boundaries already in his little knock. Finger spinner on. White. Really slow, Troughton. See how slow that came through the air. Good shot for 1. Better timing. Don't think we're timing it enough to go down the track to him. That's the trouble. That's the problem at the moment. It's a nice clip. We need a boundary here to give us a bit of confidence. Another nice clip, but only another single again. There's only 10 overs left here. Can't afford to go too. Very good field. Good shot for 1. Somerset dealing in 1s at the moment. men on every boundary, really, where they would like to be hitting it. And another single. 6 singles so far for Spartan to start this innings. He's really struggling to find any gaps for even 2s. Cat is doing stupid things with my feet. Tight single, but well run. Ends the over, and it's only 4 off it. Is it still Troughton head? It is. Men out everywhere. Reverse sweep is probably about the only shot that is gone for a stupid hook. Don't know what he's trying to do there. It's not out. Got away with it. Got lucky there. Really did. Don't know what he's trying to do. That's a good shot. Push 2. Push, 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 push. Good run in. Good shot. Find the gap that time. Only 1 this time though. Double figures for Spartan. It's been a real struggle this. Though Somerset struggling, not even 6 runs and over after 12 overs there. Really are struggling to get the ball away. And Jeetan Patel's on now. What sort of field's he going to have? No change in the field by the look of it. Still a very good field. Nowhere really to hit. Got that away quite fine. Is that 4? No, only 2. It was a good shot though. Nearly found the gap. Not many gaps in the field. Another good hit. Again, only 1. So a poor over for Somerset. We've lost Hildreth. He was the aggressor. Keyswet has come in. Somerset struggling to even get to 6 runs and over here. Need to look at what gaps are on the field. And there is a gap straight now. We bowled, we're out there, just missed a straight one, had to come down the wicket, had to try and get something going. We'd wasted 21 balls. We just missed it altogether. Really didn't bounce. No bounce at all, look at that. 2 bounces almost into the stumps. That's a bit unlucky, picked the wrong ball to go down to there. So we're gone. Disappointing game, but we never found any form in that game. Somerset are going to struggle here to get any sort of total, I should think. Probably another loss. Definitely another loss. Been absolutely stuffed there by Warwickshire. 9 wickets. Absolute demolishment in 13 overs. Terrible, really. Top score of 20 in Somerset's innings. A coach wants sacking of this Somerset side. No doubt about it. Last game then of the T20 will finish this episode. Hopefully we can make it a longish episode and we can score some runs. We know it's going to be against Northampton. That was a real hard graft in that innings to get that 13. Really was. That was probably worth a 30 in another game because that was real tight, tough bowling from Warwickshire. Nowhere in the field to hit it. We didn't hit any boundaries in that knock at all, which was a real disappointment. And there it is. Northampton to come. Would like to finish on at least a 20. Obviously a 50 would be fantastic, but that's just like probably too far ahead of what we're hoping to get. We've not been a very good T20 for us again. We really wanted it to be, and we haven't been able to. We've let ourselves down a little bit with 1 or 2 shots at times. 1 or 2 times we've had to go for the shots. To be fair, we had to go for the shot in that last game, really. We just weren't getting a total otherwise. And the game before, when we held out on the boundary, we had to go for it. But this is a team that aren't packed with spinners, Northants. So if we try and get our shot selection right against these, there is a chance of getting some runs if we get in early enough. We are batting first, so that's a good sign. Hopefully in quite early. Well, not that early. They've wasted a load of overs again, I expect. Nearly 10, I expect. How many have they wasted? 11 overs for 54. And already the field's back and we're up against it. So, poor batting again from the opening two. We got that into the gap, at least two. So, at least we've got away early doors there. Really are up against it though. Already a poor effort from these two again. Straight to the fielder this time. Couple short balls already from Peters. Into the gap again. Gonna have to run here. Well done. Dived in the end. Made a 1 into a 2 there for sure. No question about that. So we're having to come in and slap almost straight away here, really. Because they've just not got on with it again, Trestovic and Compton. Willie's a decent bowler and we're up against it. Good shot, there's only one. So Sells is on. Is there any gaps? Need to look at the field because there's no one straight at all here. This could be a chance. No, there's no one straight at all, so we've got to think about it here. And we have, and he's nuked it. That's 4. Good shot. First boundary for a while. Still no one back there. Got hold of that as well. Sells is going to go. 4 more. He may well put someone back. Still no one back. Just got to make sure we time it. If we cloth it, we're out. Should be 4 more. Smoked it. That's a nice shot. Trying to up this run rate that has been pedestrian by Compton and Trestovic. Man out now on both sides. Spoiling our fun. Pulled it round and we'll pick up a single. But at least we've got 13 off this over and we've got 18. So 6 overs to go. We've still got to look to push this on a bit. Still pretty poor. Jackson Bird on. What sort of... No one over mid-wicket for Jackson Bird. Oh, we've missed a straight one. Are we out? No, got away with it. Lucky to get away with that. Got hold of Jackson Bird. That might be a maximum. It is. That's a big 6. There's a Western Gutsake to end this T20, which is nice. We really did get hold of that one from Jackson Bird. Sent him packing into the trees. Go fetch your bitch. Man out there now. Man's gone straight out there. Man out of deep cover as well. We've whipped it away for a single. 25 here. Good effort from Spartan. Tried to up this run rate that Trestovic and Compton had gone along like they had all day. Spartan will keep the strike. And he's got every right to at the moment. The way Trestovic's poodling along. Who's on now? Waitley a finger spinner. Let's have a look what we got. We got nowhere really to hit him. So we clipped him for a single. So Trestovic has got out in that over for 34. In with Hildreth. Not many overs left now. We are going to have to take some chances. There's no doubt about it. David Sells the bowler. Men out everywhere. We might have to try and take a chance of pulling it through there. Risky shot, and we sometimes don't come off. We've nuked that. We've got us out straight away. It was there to be pulled. We've got a big top edge on it. We've gone for 27. Knew we had to up the ante. Really, that was there for the shot over mid wicket, and we've just pulled it right around. And we've gone for 27. It was a good knock. There you see, we're trying to pull it round. Too early on the shot. No pace on it from Sells, and straight down the throat of mid-on, and that ends our T20 campaign with a 27. Disappointing, to say the least. Somerset with another poor score in this. They really have been also rans in this year's tournament. Well, every single year we played it, they have been. Probably another loss, I'd imagine. Yeah, ended with another loss to Northampton. Only 2 wins out. No, Somerset did manage to win it. I don't know what they're celebrating. 3 wins out of 10 is still piss poor, in my opinion. There's Pro Spartans 27. It's a decent knock. Highest score in the match was 45. So Spartan done okay. So that will wrap up this episode. Once we just see the average, what average he's got. And stuff like that. I think he'll finish with an average of 20 in this year's T20, which is not good enough, really, to impress any suitors. Was hoping for a better T20 campaign than that. And was hoping for Somerset to qualify. In the 4 seasons they've qualified for jack shit since we've been here. It's been really disappointing. We'll be back now to County Championship and Pro 40. To finish season 4 off. Hopefully we can fare better in the end of this. We have had a better season in the Championship, it's got to be said. Lancashire will be next up, but let's just see selection status and everything. Very close to the Australian T20. That's the best it's ever been. We've never had a very close, so we need to keep on scoring runs, and perhaps we will get a chance this time. So obviously we didn't do too bad in the T20 this year. Let's just have a look what our average is. Sneaked up to nearly 16. We've added over a point on that this year. But it's still not amazing, is it? But nevertheless, they're obviously happy with what it is. And we will be back with the County Championship in episode 56, I think it is. So thanks for watching the T20. Unfortunately, we didn't manage a 50 in this year's. But we did manage some lusty blows. Probably not as many as we'd have liked. But it ain't that easy, as any of you know who's played this game. Cheers, dudes. Stay safe. Spartan out.